voted against the working families tax cut. Every single Democrat voted to raise all Americans' taxes. I don't know why we aren't covering that. Every single Democrat voted to raise Americans' taxes. Could we cover that a little bit? Every single...
Like that, want the plan, call themselves the Gucci man. I can't pretend I am infatuated with this man. I know you wanna get closer, though all the times I've ignored you. Staring over my shoulder, feelings trying to get more of all this. I get why you're falling, never heard you calling. Not 'cause I keep silent in my body, you want it.
It's just very important to know who you're dealing with. They have elected someone that has no problem lying to advance his cause, right? So you can say, hey, that's politics. I don't know. If that's the case, should that have been your vote? Is that the person you should have voted for? I mean, listen, if you find this out, it just starts adding things up like, well, it's kind of weird that you want to provide all these free things that's going to destroy New York, right? So this is the political landscape you have. You have people who you have people who say, hey, lying is wrong, even though they do it sometimes, they know it's wrong. And there are some people that say, hey, they have no problem lying to advance their cause, right? That's what you got. That's what you got. It's you as the voter to decide, is this somebody I want to, move my country forward, right? You can say, well, that's why it's always good to vote on policy, see what this person is speaking about, and say, you know what, this might not work. If New Yorkers, right? Because people can possibly say, man, this was a possible stolen election. Because there's no way that, because like, man, there's no way. Nobody with common sense, if somebody gets up there and tells you, hey, we're going to have free buses. And what is being speculated, I can't say if this is true or not, but what I have heard as far as opinion, and it could be fact, but you can check it out for yourself. I don't know for certain. They said this gentleman had a chance to put this free buses in the political position he had before he ran for mayor. They said he could have done this already if he really wanted to do this. Why didn't he do it then? When you hear things like this, you have to be an informed voter and say, you know what? Is this who I want running my country? Do I want to continue to have these Democrats who steal and fund and know about $19 billion leaving the U.S.? So this brings me to my next topic, which is important. Trump says he wants to put a term limits on people in Congress. In my opinion, I don't think that would be a good idea. There is a thing on The Wire, right? The Wire magazine had a political issue of all the new politics, that there were new politicians, right, that be running for office. And of course, in the very center was none other than Ma'am Donnie, right? And a bunch of other people who are Democrats. And we found out from Democrats, from Doge, that they embezzle money, they misuse the funds, they're a part of things that trannies, weirdos, queers, right? That's what they say they are, right? That's what they say that they are. And they say they want to fund this. And when they find out where the money's going, they find out it's going for, well, first, you shouldn't want to fund anything like that in the first place. That alone should have told you, should tell people not to, this is not the political party I need to vote for. It was a red flag. It was an alert. And if you would have, and when you follow that red flag and you see that alert, you find out more and more that, yeah, this was a problem. Because why did they want to do this? Because they were corrupt. They wanted to steal the money. This is what's happening. This is what they're finding. Which this is what they're finding. They're going to the daycares, and there's nobody in the daycare, right? There's nobody in the daycare. They're going, there's people who are taking over apartment buildings. These are the illegal migrants from the border because people thought they were going to forget. So we have, we have illegal migrants coming across the border, right? Living on a very great percentage of welfare, right? All on taxpayer dollars, getting grants, government loans, welfare, Medicaid, right? All these illegal migrants from south of the border getting these things. And not only they were getting these things, the Somalians were getting all these things. Please make sure you tie those two together. Don't let the media get you all focused on one and not focused on the other.